Veterans today all have had different experiences, even though many have fought in the same wars. They have survived tours of duty around the world or served for many years in the military. Some veterans experience lasting effects of emotional and physical trauma, yet many live upwards of their 50s and 60s. They are all amazing people, and they are just that, people, like the rest of us. But they have done what many of us can't bring ourselves to think of doing in our lives. Veterans are important to our nation because they are a symbol of hope. These men and women have seen the evils of the world, looked them in the eye, and been fired at by culprits seeking justification from God. Yet here they are, back in the swing of everyday life, a gentle push and pull, as opposed to the violent yanks and tears of war ripping nations apart at the seams. They all stand on this earth today, telling tales of battles past. They used their strengths. They saved others, protected the people of our nation, made sumptuous amounts of sacrifices over and over again, and still stepped out alive. Veterans are and should be an inspiration to the civilians of our nation to serve their country and everyone around them. Veterans are the standing proof that people can put their lives on the line and risk everything that they have and love, yet still come out safely. They have trained and lived heartily, while their families enjoy the luxuries of a decent mattress and foods of their choices. Living every moment knowing you may suddenly be attacked on the field, at camp, while you are eating, or even sleeping in the dark and peaceful night, yet surviving even when such things occur, is amazing. These are the men and women who confront the problem rather than cowering. They work together in ways many of us may never understand. When I was 10 years old, I walked through Arlington Cemetery with my father. I, a young girl, had never seen so many tombstones as were on those hills. I gazed at the land where coffins were buried underneath, containing the men who died in service. I had always heard about how so-and-so thousand people died in various wars, but that was the first time I ever saw the evidence in the form of hundreds of white stones, like pure bones strewn about the grassy fields and hills, a purified mirror of the deathly battlefields those men once lied on. My father is a veteran. It strikes me now that all of those times he deployed to the Middle East 6 or 8 months later, I could have been standing in that cemetery watching him lowered into the freshly dug earth, instead of jovially welcoming him home at the airport. I now understand the reason my mother cried as we watched his planes depart. War is not good. It is gruesome and riddled with moral conflicts, but not everyone feels the effects. Veterans have felt the effects up front and personal. They have felt long-lasting effects that still cause many of them pain, such as arms and legs blown off or limbs amputated after being pumped with shrapnel. They have experienced emotional pain, such as post-traumatic stress disorder. They are the proof that a human being can face the darkest demons on this world, live to tell the tale, and still be able to crack a smile, experience the joys of the world, and impart valuable knowledge on future generations. The veterans of our nation stand as an example of top-notch citizenship and a symbol of hope for our people. My own father stands as an example to me, a strong person who made sacrifices for his family and his nation. Someone who used his skills in mathematics and civil engineering in the arid deserts of the Middle East, who gave up months' worth of time to be there and serve his tours of duty. Someone who is actively involved in teamwork. Someone who is here with us now, experiencing the joys of watching my brother and I grow up and teaching us good values. That is why veterans are important to our nation.